What up? Is your boy Herm here with another live stream Sunday night. It's 5:30, a little bit over 5:30. I apologize. Happy Easter for all of you who celebrated. Happy holidays, happy everything. I hope y'all went egg hunting. I hope you had a wonderful weekend, and I'm glad to finally be here to talk to you on this live stream. I always look forward to my next live stream now. It's like I can't wait. It's like I'm very excited for it. Um, yeah, today we're gonna obviously go over Falcon and Winter Soldier episode 3. We're gonna go over. I did watch the Invincible, so now we could go over all 4 episodes. Um, we might go over a little bit of Mighty Ducks. I don't know if my partner, my co-host, that I'm very gonna introduce to you in a little second, would want to know about that. But yeah, man, how you doing, everybody? Hope everybody, like again, have a great weekend. Um, yeah, I think I'm gonna go to the chats real quick. Something I like to do. Uh, TM Nerdy, which is my partner. He's gonna come on pretty soon. Fable, Station. What's going on, bro? Who else? Who else is on here? Missing Link, Backlog Bros. What is a Backlog Bros? We got Chaos up in here tonight. What's up, Chaos? Glad you joined us today. Sam Fett. What's going on, mister? Maria Reyes. Hi, hun. Station. And we got Eric up in here. What's a backlog, bro? What's a backlog, bro? Who else? Who else? Who else? We got anybody? Oh, Chamaro's up in here. I know he's a little busy today, family thing and all that. Glad he could be on the chats. He's a station fam. Singing to his crap. Have to walk out to the ditch so I could just pop in and say Happy Easter and I'll catch the rewind. Thanks, bro. I hope you do. Oh, my man. Dylan. What's up, bro? Glad you on the chat, bro. Awesome. I'm really excited to see you on there. You know what I'm saying? You got peanut butter 524. Glad to see you on there, bro. Hi, TM Nerdy. You saying hi? Couldn't get past first episode. Yeah. So everybody in the chat did their thing. I don't know if my man let's bring him in, man. My co-host, TM Nerdy. You guys know him. Part of the PCP Army. Part of all of us. A great part of our community right now. He's everywhere. And let's add him in. What's going on, man?
Not much. How's it going?
I'm doing good, man. I'm having an awesome Easter. You know what I mean? Fantastic weekend. How about you?
Yeah,
Eh, come
yeah.
on, man.
It was all right until like earlier today, and
Yeah,
then I was just like, ah, man, I'm done. Like, I'll be going live tomorrow instead of putting a video. So just so everybody knows, I'll be going live instead of posting a video of my trade paperback review, and I'll be trying to go right after Bueller's video.
all right. That's cool. That's will be in the morning. You're gonna be going on
Yeah.
after coffee and comics. Now that you actually talked about that show, you know what I'm saying? I like to my man Bob's from Everything Comics. He's gonna be on that morning show. You know what I'm saying? Got here, I'm here. I got Bueller, Coffee and Comics in the morning. You know what I'm saying? 8 o'clock Eastern. Any chance I gotta plug those guys is pretty awesome. Yeah, I've got a few things. I remember on Wednesday we had an awesome night. It was I was there with the Incredible Sam, and somehow I dropped the link the last few minutes just to talk about a few people, and all these guys ended up on my stream. I was like, what's going on? We got Robbie, you know what I'm saying? Stefan, tomorrow, Perry, with us, with yourself, because you was watching in the in the chats. We got Nick, Stefan. You also had our guy Fable come in.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Our guy thing. I'm always thanking him. I need to get something better up there for him. Uh, yeah. So our show is the bridge to the Rock and Robbie live show tonight, 8 o'clock Eastern. Uh, yeah, I just love plugging. I might as well do the plugging. Of course, you're gonna be going live in the morning after Coffee and Comics, after Bueller. You know what I'm saying? Of course,
Let's get to
tomorrow.
100, guys. Let's get to 100.
Yes, let's get to 100. And then our guy here, Afro X, the guy talking anime. Anybody want to know all about anime? Just go to Afro X. He's got 250 subscribers. He's celebrating and going up. And I'm hope people join him because I don't
And
know
also,
much
I
about
just want to
anime.
say, like, there is going to be times where I'll be jumping on Afro X's channel from time to time,
Yep.
as
Yep.
well as Stefan's going to be jumping on. A few other people are going to be jumping on Afro X's channel. He may not be comic book related, but he's still part of this community, so we love to support anybody in this community.
Heck yeah, man. This community just keeps growing and
But
growing.
Chaos is right. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about what? What are we talking about?
Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
All right, we'll get the house clean out of the way. Let's start talking about Falcon Winter Soldier. Um, what did you think of the third episode?
I loved it. I did. Like, that portrayal of Zemo now, like, I didn't really like it back then. It wasn't that great of a portrayal. I'm not saying it wasn't great, but it wasn't the Zemo we wanted. This is the Zemo we want. Like, he is so badass, and he's just quick to think, quick to do. Like, I don't think this guy can get hurt.
He wasn't afraid. He was just like he took it to the chin. You know what I mean? Everybody like pushing him around, and you know that guy could do his thing. You know what I mean? And he showed a little bit in this episode, but like he was the most popular guy in the episode. You know what I mean? Probably in the show so far. You know, the guy was the little dancing scene he had and all that broke the internet. And yeah, I enjoyed it too. It's probably the best episode of the season so far. And I think every episode keeps getting better and better. But these guys, I mean, what you think of the start of the show with the commercial? The what was it? The GPCA, Global Recreation Council advertisements.
I didn't really pay attention to that because those two, like, at the start, it was like all about Zemo, and then the next scene I remember is the one with the U.S. agent as he's trying to find the Flag Smashers. Like, you don't really see him too much in this episode, but you learn a lot about him. Like, I'm starting to believe that that text message that the one of the Flag Smasher, like the leader of the Flag Smashers, received back in episode 2 was John Walker. Because you see he's getting angry, he's sweating, he's getting dizzy. I'm thinking he is using the super serum soldier.
Yeah, he's starting to
Uh,
get he's starting to get very, very uncomfortable, very just not
Aggressive.
there sometimes, very aggressive. Like
Yeah.
you're starting to see what we all thought he'll probably start being. You know what I mean? And I love it. I love it. I think he's doing a good job acting on it too. The acting here on this show so far, I think has been pretty good. I mean, these guys knocked it out of the park. You know what I mean? Um, yeah. So him as it's gonna be very interesting where this goes. But what else? What else? Well, what was the? It was the commercial. Then after it, how did it start?
It went straight to the U.S. agent scene, I'm pretty sure.
It's agency. Yeah, we saw that. Uh, of course, you saw Sam and Bucky visit. You know, Zemo first, and then like Bucky's like, nah, let me go in first. Let me go in first, because I think like I don't know if he knew. I think he knew he was gonna be tested. You know what I mean? But I guess he was trying to see like for himself because he went in there alone, and of course Zemo quickly went with the words,
Hmm.
you know, the trigger, the bad Winter Soldier, you know what I mean, the Hydra Winter Soldier, and he quickly tells him he doesn't, it won't work on him now, you know what I mean, and they played the music from the movie, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? That's the music from the movie. I was like, "Ooh, I know that. I know that. I know that music." I thought the whole scene was awesome. The reliving of that scene was freaking phenomenal. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying?
Yeah, and that scene alone, like, was so great. Like, he's just as Bucky's talking to Sam, and that you just see in the background, like Zemo's planning his escape and doing his escape as Bucky's explaining it to him. Like, I thought that was well done. Like, that was like I was
Awesome.
gripping my seat. I was like,
They used the book. This is a little book
yeah,
card, and he's like, it's like he knew right away. Like, guy's a genius, man. People forget Zemo is a genius. So
yeah.
they
And
figured that
Marvel
out
is
quick.
is is a genius, but the way they're putting out these movies. Imagine this movie coming out before WandaVision. We would probably not watch WandaVision if this came out before WandaVision.
Might be right. Might be right. But um, it's a good thing it came after, because
Yeah, because this is like
you
this
know what that
is
turned into.
what people wanted. Like people were saying, like, "Oh, we want more action. We want more of this." Like WandaVision isn't giving us that. Well, here you go. Here's the action you wanted, and the action we deserve.
Heck yeah, but and so far we're getting it. Like a lot of people like were like the first episode, but it's kind of started a little slow for them. But like I knew it. Like every episode is gonna get better and better. They're gonna throw more stuff at you. You know what I mean? And of course, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. What you think of the whole situation with the super serum and all that? Like you know, I don't know if I'm jumping the gun, but I think when they Agent 13, her name's eluding me right now.
Isn't it Sharon?
Sharon
Sharon
Carter.
Carter?
Sharon Carter.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. When she pops up out of nowhere, were you surprised?
No, because if you know anything about TV, if you watch the previously on, they'll pretty much tell you who's going to be in the show because previously on it said like remember what happened to Sharon, blah blah blah. I was like, all right, she's going to be in this
She's
episode,
gonna be in the
so I
episode.
knew she was going to show up eventually.
Yeah, and I love watching her back. You know what I mean? I love watching the whole because her stuff is a whole mystery now. Like we could go anywhere with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly, because you don't know what happened to her. Like she was not in any of the movies after um what was it, Civil War? Was she in, or was it Winter Soldier? Was she even in Civil War?
Yeah, she was in Civil War. She's the one that gets caps the his shield and stuff. I think that's in Civil War.
Okay.
Where yeah,
I
yeah,
those
because
two
he's
I get
gotta
mixed
run.
up all the time, in
Yeah,
because they're
Winter
um
Soldiers when all the stuff hits the fan with the
yeah.
with everything Cap trying to help him out, and then like Civil Wars when Black Panther, Spider Man all comes in, Ant Man, all that, and when Ant Man finally comes in, I think that's when she comes in with the shield, and then they're in the car and they're watching them, and they're like, "Ooh, that's our guy," you know what I mean? But yeah,
Yeah,
like
like you have all this backstory now for her, like what happened to her, where was she, and plus who did she jump in the car with? Like who is that, like who's she working with? Because this entire episode we think she's working alone and that she's been on the run, but then come to find out that she's been working with somebody or some group maybe. You never know. So that's a whole different mystery that we can delve into.
yeah, I mean, we can get to that now if you want to, or we can get to that part. But like, we pretty much get to that part pretty quick because she comes in, she's kicking butt, you know what I mean, and it takes her a minute to try to trust Sam Wilson and Bucky, but she ends up doing that. You know what I mean? Ends up going to battle with them, and I thought that was a little bit weird. You know what I mean? Like You know what I mean? They're not
It,
Steve
it,
Rogers. You know what I mean?
it's just because they had Zemo. They broke Zemo out and were working with Zemo, and Zemo is their whole reason why that she was on the run, in the run in the first place, because she started it. She made them enemies of the state, and that so she was pissed.
Yeah, but she was there. She was there on that moment where they were in Zemo and all them were in where was it, Madipur, when they went to Madipur. That's where they went. And when they went into the club, and you had Bucky be as the Winter Soldier, and Zemo, I guess he was still Zemo. And then Falcon was the character from Thunderbolts. What's his name? Um, Probably jumping the gun, but uh, I forgot his name. But the character that he was dressed on was a guy from I think he's a guy from Thunderbolts. Did you hear that?
Okay,
Somebody
I
in chat
no,
might know. Yeah,
uh,
yeah. I thought
but
you would know that because you're excited about the
I know.
Thunderbolts.
Well, that just proves my point even more. Like I must have missed that, but that just proves my point more that the Thunderbolts are coming.
They really are. They really are.
Not
Uh,
just Young Avengers. Like even in this episode, there was no lead up to Young Avengers at all. It was just that previous episode, and then this episode there was nothing. No talk about it. No, no nothing. There's talk about I think I forget his name, like the older
Smiling
Eli.
Tiger. Thank you, Maria. Smiling Tiger.
Oh, I don't even know
I
that
was like,
character.
yeah. He's not very known, but like I already like was reading stuff about the Smiling Tiger, and when he was dressed as him, I was like, I looked it up, and then guy from Thunderbolts. I didn't
Well,
go
there
to.
you go. Like they're throwing that in there. Zemo is going to be the leader of the Thunderbolts. I guarantee you guys. It's said right here, right now. It's on video. I said it first.
You said first. Yeah, you said it. So you saw it quickly. You saw Aaron Carter, not the singer, Sharon shoot up that crime boss, whatever her name is, and right off the boat, and that came out of nowhere. And at the minute I was like, oh, that's what I knew. That has to be her when she comes out and finally meets up with them. Then they quickly, as soon as she dies, instantly they're wanted. Like mad quick. They kind of took that a little bit from John Wick, and I think the director from that or the writer wrote this episode, and I think I heard that somewhere, and I was I was like, oh, with that, I was like, oh, it made me want to go back and see those movies because that's pretty much where they got it from.
Hmm. That's
Have you
cool. I
seen
didn't
John
know
Wick?
that. I seen the first one, but I haven't watched past that.
Yeah, as
So,
soon as I saw it, it reminded me of that because I watched all three of them. Because when John Wick gets in trouble for killing someone in the hotel that you can't kill for agents,
yeah.
all those secret agents, all those, you can't kill in that building. He actually does for obvious, real good reasons, but he still can't. When he left that hotel, boom, beep 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 beep. You know, the warrant's out for him. So the same thing happened to these guys. I was like, wow, that's awesome.
And
And
Zemo knew. Zemo's smart. He knew. He was just like, yeah, we have more to worry about than that.
it's
And he's just,
yeah, yeah. It's like
yeah.
he saw everything happen 2 steps ahead of time. It's like 2 steps ahead of everybody. You know what I'm saying?
I love Zemo. I love it. I love that they're fleshing out this character even more. And we're going to see more of him. Because at the end of Civil War, we didn't see him. We didn't hear of him. We didn't know what's going on. To be honest with you, we didn't think that we were going to get him back. So I'm so
Yeah.
happy that we did.
I love how in the boat where they going under the container and they can't find anything. Ends up being in the hidden laboratory behind the big canister, and The scientist is right there, and then you see them all go in there. And of course, Zemo's already looking around, analyzing. He knew what was there already. I already know. He knew what was there. And then they're questioning him, and then stuff hits the fan outside. You know, they you saw Sharon kicking butt outside. And she looked like the Black Widow a little bit. You know what I mean? And she's taking
Mm.
guys out, taking guys out. Like I don't know, like if she was in the Agents of Shield, if she was allowed to do it like that.
Yeah. Well, Agents of Shield is pretty good. Sharon Carter wasn't in that, or no,
No, no,
it
not
wasn't.
in the show, but Shield. And if she was in Shield, sorry, I keep say Agents of Shield, but when she was in Shield, um,
Yeah.
when she was in Shield, you know, she was with them, and then like she got kicked out, like she said, and all that. Anyway, they go back to the laboratory, and then somehow he Baron Zemo, which you finally heard them say the whole name, Baron Zemo. I think this is the first time you hear the whole name, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he goes and he grabs a gun. He finds a gun behind the thing, and then like they get their information and everything, and then boom, he shoots him. It's like you knew he was gonna do that. And I think when he shoots him, uh, Zemo had a list. I don't know if you remember in the Winter Soldier of people he was going after, and I think that's the scientist that he was after. That's why he shot him.
Oh, that could be. That's a good point. We're gonna have to go check that out. Like, yeah, it could be because, like, if you watch the whole episode, that's the first time he kills.
Oh yeah,
Really,
oh yeah,
it's the first time he really actually kills somebody, and that he might use his fist and fight people, but you don't really see him kill anybody until he shoots that guy.
yeah.
And I'm just gonna say this: remember how I hated the truck scene? Like it was bad CGI. I thought that's probably because they blew their whole budget on this episode. Like, holy, like it was well done. Like explosions, the scenes were amazing,
everything.
action packed. Like, yeah, and it was well done.
Just like a movie, like you were seeing it in the theaters. It's
Mm-hmm.
fun, freaking. I'm gonna use phenomenal again. Our guy Dylan's in here tonight. I'm using
It
your
was
words,
phenomenal,
Dylan.
man.
It
It
was
was phenomenal.
phenomenal, man. But it blew me away this episode. Then you have they escape, they go escape, and things are blowing up like you said. And then Zemo's just like chill. He's just walking around chill. Then you finally see him carry his mask. You know that way where he found when he was in his garage and he had all this money. You know what I mean? You saw where all his money went on his garage, and yeah, he just went in. He just went in there. You saw the max scene, kind of like I forgot what movie. Dark Knight, when the Joker has his mask and he puts it on before he goes to the robbing the bank scene. I They got that from that. So he puts it on. You can tell these guys are fans. The people doing these shows, they're fans. Puts it on and he starts kicking butt. You know what I mean? He starts doing his thing, and it's just like, and then like I think Sam and Buggy was like a little surprised to see him do all that stuff, you know, and he saved them. You know what I mean? He goes, he grabs his car, and after all that, he's like, get in. You know what I mean? And that's when you saw uh, Agent Carter separate from them.
Sorry. Who? What's stopping him for going and shooting them? Like right after he's done that, like he did, he stopped.
Yeah,
He was like, "All right,
he could have just escaped or killed them and everything, but he's got a plan. He needs these guys. You know what I mean?
hmm.
He has still has his mission. I don't think it ended. You know what I'm saying? I think whoever this broker is, I think that's what you call him, the broker, the power broker, and whoever this power broker is has something to do with that. You know what I mean? 'Cause I don't think they're friends. I think they're enemies.
Okay,
Yeah,
makes
I think
sense."
Yeah, because I think he killed in one of the movies. I think it happened in Winter Soldier. In one of the scenes where he takes out a bunch of agents. I think they were the broker's people. You know what I mean? In one of those scenes. Um. Uh. Before you thought, because a lot of people were like, oh, is Agent Carter the broker? And I don't think she's not the broker. You know what I mean? Because she goes to a car and she's with somebody, and I
Yeah,
don't think that person's a broker neither. You know what I
she's
mean?
she's just somebody that works for the broker. Like that's what
Yeah.
I mean. Like she's not just working. I don't think she's working with just one person. I think it's a group of people that she's working for, and she has been because she has the set skills to go in and get stuff done. So that's why she might have got recruited by them while she was on the run.
Yeah. The one question I have, like, who do you think the broker is? Do you have any idea? Do you have any clue?
No, I didn't. I haven't even thought of it. Like who the
Yeah,
broker
because
could be.
one thing I don't think Agent Carter. I don't think she's. I think she's a double agent. I don't think she's actually like straight up working for the broker. I don't think she's bad that way. I think she might be double agent, and I think she might be taking orders from some another company, another kind of like Shield, but they're not Shield. You know what I mean? Or maybe even Nick Fury,
What if it's
maybe.
Thunderbolt Ross?
Oh,
What if
could be
she's
him too,
secretly working with Thunderbolt Ross?
as a double agent. Like she's working
Yeah,
with these
because you
people.
know, like he's been running things since Shield fell. He's been kind of the one that was pushing the Sokovia Accords, and that who knows, she might be working for him. That she might have struck a deal with him from being enemy of the state, and then just pretended to still be enemy of the state to get into the broker's back pocket.
That could be cool. That could be pretty interesting. Who knows? Could be either or of those. Um, Obviously the broker. I think like I've been thinking a little bit because you're thinking about all these other movies that are coming up. You know what I'm saying? And the one movie that comes to mind is Shang-Chi. So I'm thinking the Mandarin might be the broker. What do you think?
Oh, I didn't even put that together. Like, bravo, bravo. Like that
Yeah,
is
yeah,
a
yeah.
great that yeah, no, my money is all on him now because the Mandarin has been there since Iron Man 3. And because like and if you did watch those little shorts that they came out with about like who the real Mandarin is, like they go in and they're like, "Hey, Trevor, we're here to bring you to the real Mandarin." That's our first like take on it, like, okay, there is a real Mandarin and he's out there. So
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
been
he
there since the very beginning. So where has he been? Who has he been like toying with? Like
yeah, because that dude you saw in Iron Man 3, uh or Iron Man 2, one of those. That man, the fake
the
Mandarin. What happened?
yeah, Iron Man 3. Iron Man 3.
Iron Man 3. Yeah, that guy you saw, he wasn't the real one. You obviously saw he was an actor, and
Yeah.
and I lost my train of thought. Anyway, yeah, the Mandarin, Iron Man 3. You saw it was a fake Mandarin. That's why everybody got mad at. That's why everybody hates that movie. But I think this time you're gonna get the real Mandarin, and of course they have to because of Shang-Chi. This is where I always say like these movies are connecting, these shows are connecting to the movies little by little. As you see them. Same with WandaVision. Same with this one. So maybe I'm making too much of it, but he could be the broker. I feel like that may be him, and I guess we move on. You know what I mean?
I agree totally with you with that now because like it never crossed my mind that it could be him, but it makes a lot of sense that it is him because like Shang Chi and the Seven Rings are coming, which is connected with the Mandarin, so he's eventually going to come. So maybe this movie is a setup for a ton of different movies. Like
Probably.
they're doing it well done, because not only are we delving into Falcon and delving into the Winter Soldier, getting to know their characters a little bit more, getting to know what's going on in their lives, we're getting little Easter eggs here and there of possible futures. Like, I want to say Infinite Frontier, but that's DC.
Yeah, yeah. Who knows? But I'm gonna move a little bit ahead. We'll probably talk about the strikers, whatever you call those guys.
Flag
um,
Smashers.
Flag Smashers. Thank you. We'll talk a little bit about them later. But I wanted to move ahead to like when they now they're going over with Zemo, and Bucky sees the cameo beads. You know what I'm saying? The cameos beads. I forgot what you call those things. A little. You know what I'm saying? The little things all around.
Um,
Towards the
I
end,
forget.
he starts looking at them, and that's a Komoyo beads. And
Okay.
he starts looking for he sees it. He starts looking for more, and that's a Wakanda technology, obviously.
Okay.
You know, and with the brace and all that, and you see what's her name, um, Ayo,
I don't.
Ayo,
Io.
yeah, from the Dora Milaje. I'm probably saying that wrong, but
I think people know what you're. I think people know what you mean.
yeah, Ayo, Ayo is her name. My God, I'm
Ayo.
horrible
Okay.
pronouncing. Everybody watches my videos knows that I be botching everything. Mr. Botcher right here. But yeah, you saw her because she's like considered the second in command of that 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 Dora group. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah, from
they
Wakanda.
they have no love lost for Baron Zemo. So that's who
Yeah,
they after.
because he killed T'Challa's father, so they want blood. Like
Yeah,
he killed
they
their
really
kid.
did
He
kill
killed their king at one point, so
King
they want
Chaka.
blood. Yeah,
King Chaka. Yeah. So yeah, there's no escaping that. So I think it's really interesting what happens next episode with that. You know what I mean? It's just like, oh, you know what I mean? I don't know if
yeah.
it's just her there. Go ahead.
So now we got Wakanda coming into the mix, and that, and what, like, this is so. I love how they. I know how in WandaVision it was all self-contained. There was not a lot. There was some characters that were brought in that were from different movies, but it was so self-contained. This is all over the place. You have Super Soldier Serum that happened years ago. You have the Flag Smashers. You have Elliot, who's going to be the Patriot for the Young Avengers. You got Zemo coming back, who Thunderbolts. Come on, and now you have Wakanda. People from Wakanda coming into the mix. Like, this is expanding more and more. They're able to do a lot more with this, and I'm excited for what's next.
Yeah, because WandaVision was a setup for Wanda and the whole story. That was like a prequel to the Doctor Strange movie. You know what I mean? That's what I thought that whole thing was about. It's just like another way to see behind the scenes kind of thing before you get to that movie. This is setting up a whole lot of different movies. You know what I mean? I knew somehow that this show was gonna be that. It's gonna show you more stuff, and it excites me. It excites me because I'm already hyped. A lot of people didn't think the next phase would be all that great, and we all getting this off just the shows. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
yeah. So we talk about that. That was the end of that. Then you saw a few scenes throughout the show with the what do you call the always flag smashers and all that. And what you think about that scene where she sees the what's her name the sick lady in the building when she goes in.
To be honest with you, I'm starting to think that the leader of the Flag Smashers and the Flag Smashers themselves aren't really all that bad. They're like in that gray area. They're thinking they're doing something right by doing something wrong in a way, and which is putting a target on their back. But all they're trying to do is the people that were there from the blip that like lost everything and that when everybody blipped away, they lost everything too. They had to go those, what was it, 10 years without their loved ones, with all these people disappear that just disappeared. So you kind of feel for them a bit of what kind of struggles they went through and what they're trying to gain. So I don't think in the end she's going to be considered a villain. She is not the villain of this story, I don't think.
Yeah, that
Like
could be. That could be.
I, I'm
but
going to
they
like say it right now. I think it's U.S. Agent is the villain of this story.
are trying to find them and kill them. The only thing is like, okay, this place, like when they leave the place, they blow up the place with everybody in it. So it's like even though they're not 100% super bad, but they're still bad. They're killing people. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
like even the other guy was telling her, but there's people in there. You know what I mean?
yeah, Battlestar. And which goes back to the comic. Like the comic, it's Battlestar was fighting with U.S. Agent about Flag Smashers, and then something about what was that? Oh man, wait, there is still a company out there that was tied to the Flag Smashers, U.S. Agent, and Battlestar, and Falcon, and all them. I forget the name of them, but that could be the power broker as well, because they're what Kevin Feige likes to do is kind of can take stuff that's already from the comic books, change it around a little bit so it's not the exact same thing, but it kind of is. And so that could be, I'd have to look it up, but yeah, that could be the power broker as well because they're connected in the comics.
Okay. We're gonna have to look into that in the next episode. Hopefully, we get more answers. But
It
I
was
think
like
we
ultimatum.
ultimatum. Yeah, I think you were talking about that last time.
Yeah,
The ultimatum,
yeah.
medium. I think you said it right. I'm watching it again, but yeah. So we cover pretty much. Is there anything else we didn't cover from the episode? I think we got. I can't think of
Yes.
anything else. Man, I'm trying to look at the chats real
So
quick.
question: do you think that Zemo's little wordplay with Bucky actually worked a tad bit? Because he kind of like loses a little bit in that bar and looks like he kind of lost control. I'm wondering if some of that programming that Zemo said is getting through, but not fully.
Hmm. Interesting. I wouldn't know. Probably not. Maybe yo. So yeah. We'll see. Like pretty interesting.
Yeah, that's
I'm just
true
trying to
too.
go to the chats right here. Since when Bucky snapped at the bar, they used the Winter Soldier music for Cap 2. Shit was wicked, he says. Yes, Dylan. I only wish there was more than just 6 episodes. I'm wondering how this is all gonna end up in just 3 episodes. I need more than that. Oh yeah, there's a lot going on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't
says
like.
Chance
Just
Carter
gonna
is
say this
badass.
though, they're doing very well with a lot they're throwing in. So maybe with all of this they're throwing in these episodes and that maybe the story will just flow better in like 3, 4, and 6. And who knows, we might get a longer 6th episode. But
Yeah,
they're doing very well on telling the story. So I don't think I think they're
definitely.
gonna tell it very well. And all
And
of
I
our
also
answers are
think
gonna be
yeah, I
answered
also think
until the
they're
next
not gonna
movie.
give you Yeah, they're not all. They're also not going to give you everything. These are all setting up the movies. You know what I mean? So they're setting up other movies too, as you see here. They're looking like they're going around and setting multiple movies, and then this is going to lead into Loki. So you know, it's just going to be a continue on chain. You know what I mean? Uh,
Are they skipping a week like they did with WandaVision?
I heard I'm not sure, but I heard they're skipping a couple of weeks, but I could be wrong. It could
Oh,
be a
that
couple of
sucks.
weeks again. Yeah, yeah, but
All right, I guess we'll just talk about Invincible until then.
yeah, right. But we'll find something to talk about. Maybe we finally talk about comics.
What are
uh,
comics?
what are comics? At least, Eric says at least they have no room for any filter issues. They can't waste a second of time. Okay. She, true, Maria. She took care of business. And Maria thinks she's a double agent like myself. My mom just saying hi. Hi, mom. Uh, missing link. Safon says the young Avengers are breadcrumbs right now. It says not intended to set up the young Avengers, but it's putting it out there. Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Well,
That's
it's
what I
kind of
was
like
picking up
it,
from.
it, it's kind of like what's her name from WandaVision, where she gets her powers and becomes Photon. I think that's what she's gonna go by, or and that set up her kind of story for future, which she's gonna be in the next Miss Marvel or Captain Marvel movie.
Eric's like if we're getting Thunderbolts or Dark Avengers and Young Avengers, we need West Coast Avengers. That'd be
West
cool.
Coast Avengers is coming,
That'd be cool.
and let's just say that.
So Hawkeye leads his own squad, maybe the Thunderbolts as he was leader after Zemo. Maybe, maybe. Hawkeye leads West Coast, then helps out the Thunderbolts. That'd be sick. That'd be sick. That'd be awesome stuff. Cross promotion for Disney Plus. Zemo trains the Mighty Ducks for season. Oh, Eric.
No, because
Of
then I'd
course,
have to watch it.
Fable phenomenal. Geek Out with Roscoe's up in there saying, hey, yo, comic fans, just stopping by to say hi. Say, like, who else? I don't want to miss anybody. Kenneth says hello. Station Kenneth Burr. All right. Speaking of Rock, is Robbie going live tonight? Yes,
Yes,
he
he
is.
is.
Yes, he is. We're the bridge to the Rock and Robbie live station. Faber said, good one, Herm. Probably something I said earlier. Time to get Detective Nerdy Chew on the case. Wonder if they laid some seeds to why T'Challa won't be the king of Wakanda since they aren't recasting. That
Good
could be.
point, Eric. Good point.
That could be. That could be. You chat up the comic books. He said, yeah, chat up the comic books. We'll get there eventually. We have a lot of
I
shows to
wish I
talk
could.
about.
Like, I was hoping, I was just like, oh man, I hope I get my box on Friday. I hope I get my box on Friday. Not realizing that Friday is a holiday and they don't deliver mail on holidays. So I was like, oh. So I didn't get to read Alien yet, but I
Station
plan,
Kenneth.
I'm hoping Tuesday I get my box in and because I can't wait. I got some more toys. I got some more card packs. I got some more back
Station Ricky.
issues, and then I got my comic books from the last two
I,
weeks.
I hope you get them Monday. I hope you do. I like to chat out comics with you too, but I like you to read some of them. And I don't care like when they come out. We could read it whenever we're both ready. We both. I'm always behind my comics anyway, so it kind of helps me out too. You know what I'm saying? So
Have you read Dead Dog's Bite?
uh,
No, I just got that, and I'm gonna check it out because the second issue comes out this week. So
I
I'm
didn't
gonna
even
see if
pick that one up.
I got it in an A-OK. So I'm gonna check it out, see if I like it, and then go from there.
Robbie probably be like, "Don't you watch my videos?"
I don't watch your videos, Robbie.
Backlack bros. What's a backlack bro? What's a backlack bro? All right, so I guess we put in a wrap on this one. Maybe when we bring people in, maybe they can talk a little bit with us about it. You know what I'm saying?
Stop. All right, let's talk
Hammer
a little bit
time.
about Invincible. You finally watched Invincible. Let's hear your thoughts on it.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. I got so much in my mind about this because I was blown away. I was like, you know what I'm saying? Because I've never read the comics. I don't watch spoilers. So I went in there blind. So I'm here watching the first episode. So I was like, all right, the introduction, storytelling. I don't mind that. So the little bit of slowness, don't mind. I don't mind all that. You know what I'm saying? And the end of the first, of course, I'm loving Omni Man being J.K. Simmons. That's my guy. In my mind, all I hear is Parker. You know what I mean?
And
With
plus, since he
JJ.
was in the new Spider-Man movie, like he's there. He's everywhere in the pop culture. Like, well, he was Commissioner Gordon in
Yeah, he was
Justice League.
Gordon. He was Gordon. I still saw, I still saw JJ when I saw Gordon. I
Hmm.
want him to go Parker. I was like, oh, wrong movie, wrong movie.
Bucket.
Parker, you got my pictures yet, Parker? Why am I paying you for? But yeah, I thought he was doing a good. He did a good job because he did separate from that character. He was this character. There's a Superman-like character from this world. That's why he is. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he's as powerful, but he's still really powerful, and he's a little older, but he's very experienced, as you can see. And yeah, so you have a son called Mark Grayson. So I'm guessing Jonathan. What's his name? Robert Kirkman. Robert Kirkman is a big comic book fan, as you know. So he fit a lot of some DC, more DC people, but he fit like a little bit of Marvel people in there. You know what I'm
My
saying?
favorite, my favorite character in this is Damien Darkhold. I think that's his last name. It's like that um, Hellboy mixed with I want to say the Question from DC.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So of course you have him. Uh, you also have Mark Hamill as Art Rosenbaum. You know what I mean? Which is like I think he does the suits and all that. Uh, when
I did not know that.
yeah, you didn't know that was Mark Hamill?
No,
Yeah, I was like, that's my boy right there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, all I can hear is the Joker, like Joker
I,
laughs and stuff, and
I
it's
think
Hobgoblin.
Memento because do you know who I'm talking about? He's like that fire guy. He's Memento. I don't know his real name. He's Memento in Brooklyn Nine-Nine. And all
Yeah.
I can hear is his voice because he has such a distinctive voice, and I just like it. So he's if somebody can help me out with his name, that Pyro guy, it's part of the team.
Yeah. I don't recall his name right now. It's eluding me. But we'll get to all that. My impressions. I'm still not even done with that. But
How many
my
episodes?
impressions. I saw all of them. I saw all of them.
Okay,
So after that first episode, after all the introduction, then out of nowhere you get that distress call and put oh, everybody from the Guardians of the Globe was supposed to be like the Justice League of this thing. They got
Justice League,
Aquaman, they have their own
Guardians of the
Wonder
Galaxy
Woman,
type thing.
Guardians of the Galaxy. It's mixed in. They have the Aquaman is an actual fish in this
Dude,
one, and
I seen panels of the comic book and just like one panel was posted on Instagram and I saw it and there was a character fighting in space that looked exactly like Robin, like Kid Robin, like 8 year old Robin in a suit and that and tights. And I was like, okay, they do take a lot from different content. Like this is more of a spoof, but it's an awesome spoof. It doesn't feel like a spoof.
yeah, this literally like you see the gore, you see everything, and it's literally like what will happen in the Marvel DC book, but what they actually showing like when the villains attack when the aliens were attacking and everything in the second episode. They show people really dying in it. You know what I mean? You know, they show a lot of people dying. They show a lot of gore, people's guts coming out and all
Man,
that, like
okay.
eggs coming out.
I'm just
It's like,
gonna go back
what?
to the first episode. Like you were saying, it was slow getting into it and stuff. But then you come to that last episode, and I was like half into it, half not. Like I was like on my phone and stuff, looking up. And then when that scene happened, I was like, I gotta rewatch this episode. What did I miss? Like, just he comes in, grabs the speedster by the head, and by the way, there is spoilers, like we said, and just
Yeah,
squeezes his
something
head,
we
and you
didn't say
see
from the
his.
beginning. Spoilers. That was my fault, man. I had
His
it
eye is just
already.
popping out. Like I'm just like, okay, what did I just watch? Like this is not like I thought it was like, all right, maybe this is for kids. Maybe this is, and then it cuts to that point, and you're like, no,
No,
no.
Ricky, if he says he hasn't seen it yet, spoilers. When it's
Oh,
the
I'm
end,
sorry,
out of
Ricky. I'm
nowhere,
sorry.
when this like, if you mute it, don't get off us. Just mute us if you want to. But
That's what I do sometimes. I'm just there to support a
yeah, I do
community
that all
member,
the
and they're
time.
talking about, yeah. I just
Friday
mute it.
nights when Big Will Hero and the Kid, when they have their little they talk about all the comics. Any comic I didn't read, I just mute that part whenever I'm able to watch them. But
Yeah.
yeah, back to the Invincibles. When that scene comes and the Guardians always all go in there, they wondering what the heck is going on. Then you see Omni Man come in and starts punching one of them, and then one of them ducks. You know what I'm saying? That
Well,
what's he
the
supposed to be?
speedster grabs him and jumps
Oh
him away.
yes, and then he just starts whooping their butts, kicking ass everywhere. You know what I mean? Then he grabs a flash type guy and he squeezes it, and usually, I was thinking, all right, he's gonna get out of it. No, he squeezed the whole head. It's
Yeah,
like,
I did not think he
oh,
was gonna like just brutalize his
oh,
head. Like that was just unreal.
oh,
Like the eye popping out and everything. Like I'm just like sitting there. I'm like this is like, oh man, take my money, take my money.
I was just like, oh, he's like, he's gonna make me go buy these 3 compendiums. You know what I mean? But because I want to
Yeah,
read the whole thing
exactly. I'm
now.
thinking like I do want to go back, but
I'm gonna go
like
get them.
I'm hoping eventually they'll go down in price where I could pick up volumes, maybe not just compendiums. There's volumes and get reading it. That's good enough. Or we could
Well, you get the
get something.
hardcovers. They come 12 full hardcovers of the all 144 issues. That's the best way because they show you every comic, every page, any variants that are in it. They show you in the hardcover. When you get the compendium, you're just getting the comic all the way through. They might have a little
Um,
blurb telling you when it separates, but
Station Talkie. But so you're saying there's 12
JB station
omnibuses?
taggy station. What happened?
There's 12 omnibuses of
No, there's
Invincible.
12 hardcovers. They're
Oh,
not
okay.
omnibuses. They're hardcover books. Um, I guess they divide 144 issues into these 12 hardcovers. So I can't do my math right now, but they might have like anywhere between 12 to 15 comics in that hardcover. So that's just a
Okay.
hardcover. It's kind of like a hardcover deluxe. So they're pretty. They're
I
omnibus
thought you
size.
meant I thought you meant omnibuses. I was like, how many issues was
No,
Invincible?
no,
Like,
no, no,
holy,
no. It's
yeah, that's
144
crazy.
issues. 144 issues plus the 0 issue. They had a 0 issue. Uh, that goddamn 0 issues.
And
Having like
now
the origin story.
they're coming out with Invincible one from the Amazon Prime show. Does anybody pick that up? Like, is it like the episode or is it like the comic?
So what I read is they did change a few things in the. I never read the comic, but from the comic and the show, they do change a few things. I didn't want to completely read everything about it because I want to be surprised, but that's what I think. But a lot of it, they're saying this adaptation is probably might be the best adaptation of a comic book turned into show, because they do have a lot of the characters. They just like tweak a few things. You know what I mean? Because I think this thing started at 2003 and 2003, 2005, 2005, and they updated a little bit. You know what I mean? To fit
Hmm.
today. But yeah, but yeah, but after that
I don't
ending
know.
of that first episode,
Yeah, I
but
wanted like if it was like I was thinking of picking up that comic, but if it's exactly like the episode, I don't really want it. Like if it's like the comic though, I would have picked it up, but I was unsure of what it was and that, so I didn't pick it up.
yeah, I don't know if that new comic is like that, but I think they're a little different. They're not 100% the same. Um, they might go. It's like a novel. Like you go to a novel and you see the movie. The novel is gonna have more than the movie. I think the comics will have that, but I could be wrong. But I think that's what it is. But yeah. After the scene where he like destroys the entire Guardian, you know what I'm saying? And it is bloody. It is gory. It is, and they get their licks in, and he gets knocked out. So he becomes the sole survivor, and then that's how it ends. You know what I mean? The first episode. And I was just like, what? So that's like the
No.
holy shit moment, you know. I usually don't like cursing, but that's what it
And
was. You know what I mean?
what about that robot thing? Like that robot thing is up to something. Like he took
Oh
the
yeah,
blood
so
of he took the blood of
but that happened all the
Rex.
way in
Rex
that
is his
happened all the way
name.
in the third season though. Third episode, no? That was the third
Fourth
episode.
fourth
Fourth?
episode he took the
So
blood,
you're
I
jumping
think.
all the episodes.
No, but it was after the second episode where that evil robot is like doing something and then he erased the video that he saw and then like in the background you just see his eyes glowing. That was the second end of the second episode.
Yeah, yeah, so you got the second episode is where then you got more of a Mark
Oh,
Grayson.
we're going through every episode. I thought we
Well,
were just talking about. Oh, you go. It's your
we don't
show.
have to. We don't have to. We could just we could just we probably be here till it starts if we go through the episodes. But either way, that first episode got me very excited. You know, and then the second and third episode starts building more. Second episode has the whole alien invasion where they only have a little bit of time because they age faster on Earth. You know what I mean? Then you see more. That's what I was talking about earlier. You see all the goriness of the humans dying and all that. I think they said 144 people died that day, and they don't hide anything. You know what I mean? Marvel and DC, you see, they don't really talk about completely. They don't hide everything. They show everything. You know what I mean? Then you saw
Yeah,
like
like
the
even in dark DC animations and stuff, like you see them like spitting blood a little bit, but you don't see anything further than that.
yeah. Then of course here's where you get the introduction of their version of the Teen Titans. You know what I'm saying? And then they have what's the superhero? What's her name?
Oh, the pink one.
Yeah.
I don't know her name. I really don't know any of their names, to be honest with you. Like I didn't bother even looking it up or figuring out mostly, unless their names are said pretty a lot. I didn't bother with it. Like I know Grayson, but it's an easy name to remember
Oh,
because
thank
of
you,
Dick Grayson. Oh,
Adam.
I should like,
Adam Eve. Adam Eve.
and
Thank
that's
you,
like it.
Stefan. Thank you.
We should have
So
known that.
yeah, because that's the she's like she's part of the love triangle that's going on right now with Mark Grayson, which is
Hmm.
Invincible. And which by the way, Invincible, I love like every episode. They start with the introduction or whatever happens, and before they keep on with the episode, they have a comment and then they add Invincible in it. You know what I'm saying? I love
Yeah.
that. Oh, like the fourth episode when they come, some guy climbing Mount Everest, and in the end, the guy goes, "Oh, I'll help you," and something invincible, and it shows a sign. You know what I mean? And and then every episode they show more blood on the sign. the Invincible sign. Have you noticed that?
Yeah,
What?
it's awesome.
Yeah, I just think like, oh man, they're gonna like by the end of the season they're gonna fill up the whole thing in blood. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
Eventually, you won't be able to see it. It'll just be like,
Then you can't really like, what is it? But yeah, so you have you have the love triangle between uh what's his name? Adam Eve and then his love interest at the moment, which is I don't remember her name now. Amy? I think her name is Amy. So you have the Eve has what's her name? What is it? She has a name too. Um damn. Yeah, I was like, yo, I'm ready for this whole thing. But the thing I saw all 4 episodes all at once. And
yeah, don't worry, dude. Dude, you watched a lot. You watched 4 episodes. You watched the third episode of Falcon and the Winter Soldier. You watched 2 episodes of Mighty Ducks. That's a lot to take in, man.
yeah,
Relax
yeah.
and just go with it. Like, you're doing great, man.
Yeah, but I saw these episodes. I saw they were like long, like legit regular episodes. They were 42 minutes long. Some of them were 40, some of them were 42. And I was like, oh, these are long filled episodes. I was loving it. You know, just these, you get 20 minutes here and there. No, you were getting 40, 42 minutes an episode.
And with
I
this show,
was,
you're not thinking. Like you're just enjoying the ride. So like it's easy to not pick up people's names and people's this because there's so much going on in this show. So you're just in it for the ride, loving the animation, loving when he's flying, loving the kookiness of the show. And so
Amber.
who has time to figure out everybody's name in the show? Unless you read the
Yeah.
comic. Then it's easier.
Yeah, I did not read the comic. But yeah, Amber was her name. So you got the three. You have the superhero. She already has a boyfriend, but he cheats on her with that multiple girl. You know what I'm saying?
Triplicate girl. It wasn't it triplet. I want to say triplicate girl, but that's not right because
I don't remember the
that's
names. I'm
freaking
horrible with names. We'll try to
that
get the
triplicate
names
girl
next
is
week.
from DC, I think.
And
One of
he's in the
DC's
shower
from the
with three
Legion of
versions.
Superheroes.
Yeah, she catches him in the shower with 3 versions of her. You know what I mean? Some kinky ass stuff there. You know what I mean? So like they break up, and then like, but by the time she's available, but she's still kind of heartbroken. Not cool dating somebody off the rebound. Grayson's already with this Amber chick. That's her name. Am I getting the names right? But you know what I mean. And they like each other, and then they have like a little like I can fire guy, whatever his name is, try to get back with her.
I think it's Rex. I think his name is
Rex.
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 Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Um. So then, station.
Station.
Welcome everybody in the chat where we have this train wreck of a review right now for Invincibles.
Oh, you're doing fine.
And
I don't know about your
yeah,
co-host though.
nah, you doing fine. You got me last week. I feel like I got to carry the load this week. You know what I mean? But and plus I finally saw everything. But yeah, so you have the love triangle, and then he's finally with her. She comes to see him, and he sees them, doing teenager lovey dovey stuff, and then she's like, at first she's a little jealous, and she walks away saying, you know, good job, Mark. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So I love that whole love triangle. You think it's gonna keep going on to the show, or you think like eventually he ends up with the Adam Eve girl?
I think I think it does get to them being together eventually because like the poster showed like them flying together and like from the start, like even before the show even came out, people who never heard of Invincible were seeing those posters thinking, okay, those are the two that are going to be together.
Yeah. Also, like it's also easier for them because they're always together because they're fighting bad guys together, and then the other one gets
Somewhat,
left out. You know?
Adam Eve left, didn't she? She left the group.
Yeah, she left the group after she got cheated on. She wanted no part of
Yeah.
it. Then they had the the next episode. They had the little for the new guardian, the training for the new guardians of the globe. I mean, and they had they had the little girl that turns into the big monster, and she beats up her ex, and then she's like, he deserved it. You know what I mean? That's where Invincible had to save him, and then he acts like he didn't have to save me. You know what I'm saying? Jerk that he is.
What a terrible terrible power though. Like every time you be like it's cool like to come into a beast, but every time you do, you get younger and younger. Eventually, she's going to be a baby, and like which it would be terrifying. Just be like goo goo gaga, like geez, like
And then she was like that. She was told the what's his name, the cyborg looking dude, the robot. I think his name is Robot. Literally Robot. That's his name.
yeah, I guess so.
And and she told him like, I can't do 3 practices a day or not. I'm gonna be a baby. You want to change my
Yeah,
diapers? You know what I mean? Because that little girl was a pretty big smart ass. You got like she insulted the guy with the size of his what and everything, and I was like, damn, that little girl's mean. And then you find out that she's like a 24-year-old. She was already 24, but she was getting younger. You know what I mean? It was just
yeah,
like, damn, that sucks. You know what I mean? So like
yeah,
she can't even date anybody because she looks like a little girl now.
yeah.
But yeah, so they showed. I like how I guess Robert Kirkman. I like how whoever's directing this is putting everything from the comic in this and then adding stuff. I don't know if that is exactly like the comics, but so far the storytelling in this is fun. It's if there goes our word again, it's great. I love the
Phenomenal.
phenomenal. And I don't know why I sounded like Trump a little there, but anyway. But yeah, I love that whole dynamic, the whole thing with the show. Like we can go on all night, but I do like you want to move ahead in the story. And of course you got the 4th episode, which the one that just popped up. And I'm trying to remember exactly how it started. Um how did it start?
The world blew up.
The world blew up? What do you mean the world blew up?
I don't know how it actually started. I
I
just
know,
know
is that
that
that episode where they're trying to investigate Omni-Man because he's the one that killed the Guardians. Oh, that's what I want to talk about him. So now they're on him. You know what I mean? Because they have no leads. You had that Dark Blood guy that you like investigating.
Darkhold. Damien Darkhold.
Darkhold?
I think so. I think that's what they called him, Damien
I thought
Darkhold.
it was Dark
But
Blood.
maybe but I just know it's Damien.
Someone in the chats correct one of us. I don't know. I think he's right though. I think he's right. But um, and then he just left me. He left me. No, I'm just kidding. But
I'm still
yes.
here.
So he starts investigating all that, and that guy that's kind of like ahead of the whatever that thing is called. It kind of it's looked like Shield, but their version of Shield, and the guy's like their version of Nick Fury, but he has powers, and
I
they
don't know
figure
if it's
he's
powers. Is it powers or is it
got their
just
own
a
Star
teleporting
Trek thing,
device?
like Star Trek, this little
Yeah,
teleporting
beam me up,
device or
Scotty.
something. I don't know. It could be that, but yeah, yeah, whatever it is, they end up like because that dark blood guy or whatever his name is supposed to be like Hellboy. They ended up he's from hell, and they end up doing the ritual to send him back to hell because he's getting too close. You know what I mean? And I don't know what's going on. I don't know if they actually know now that Omni Man is part of that. But this is where it goes back to. Oh, hold on, J Strict Station. All right, but Omni Man Omni-Man, like, something's up with him, of course, because he's acting kind of strange ever since his wife says ever since Mark Grayson got his powers, but when he got his powers, when the whole thing where he destroyed
Well, if you
his,
notice, he keeps talking about his people, like
yeah,
his people, and that like his people have a role to play. So he's working, like he's not just trying. Like I think him and his people are trying to conquer the world, and like he didn't plan on having a son, didn't plan on doing this and that. Like his directive was probably destroy the freaking world.
what you call that, Viltrumites? Uh,
Viltrumites, yeah.
Viltrumites? Yeah. So they're like Kryptonians.
That one we remembered. The
Yeah,
most weirdest thing ever. Like we can't remember Adam or Eve, but we can remember Viltrumites.
Viltrumites. So yeah, he keeps talking about some weird stuff like that, and I'm confused because did he did he black out before he did that? He being controlled before he did that? I don't
That's
know.
a good point. But I'm pushing back to like he knows because he, I'm damn sure he set up Damien to get sent back because
Oh
Damien was
yeah,
on to him and that and talking
yeah,
to his wife and like he
and he
went to
warned him.
Damien and that yeah.
He warned him not to go back, and he went back, and that's what happened. And
But if you remember the last like Damien might have gotten sent back to hell,
yeah, but that's the
but
let's leave that to the end. Let's leave that to the end. Talk about the end credits. Let's leave that to the end. But I got thrown off here. But Puska, but at the end, he Omni Man, he keeps acting weird with his wife and all that. So you think he does know? Or he does know. He finally, I don't think he knew right away, but I think he figured out himself that it was him. But
yeah,
he's
well if you
he's
remember
probably like delirious and like, you know.
yeah, but if you remember that scene with his wife, like where Damien comes in and talks to his wife, that happened in the third episode. And then at the end of the third episode, like when he's talking to his wife, Omni Man figures it out because he breathes, and then he noticed that there's like it got cold in the room because he could see his breath. So he found out then that Damien was in the house. Like he figured it out in episode 3, and then he confronted him in episode 4.
But has he figured out? No, well, my question is, Omni Man, did he know from the beginning he killed all these people? Was he in control? Did he snap? You know what I'm saying? I'm still thinking.
I think I think it has to go back to Viltrumites because like he's been going on and on about them since episode 3. Like, and he's like, we don't know the character yet, but according to his wife, he's never talked about Viltrumites. He's never introduced his wife to them, but now he's talking about it, talking about how he wants Grayson to be a Viltrumite, meet his family, know his history, and that when all these years he's never talked about it. So I do think that he has a hidden agenda and lost his way when he fell in love and had a kid and that. So now that he's getting his powers, he knows that he has to raise him in the right way, the way of the Viltrumites, so he could be the next conqueror.
Him. Yeah. So you think he was sent to the earth to conquer them, but because of all that. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. I got you. So because of all that, he didn't do what he was supposed to do when he got there. He was humanized, and now all this happened, and now things are changing. So that's what you think, right?
Hmm.
That's the gist of it. Oh yeah. Very interesting. Love it. Now we can go to the end credits. You know what I mean? Not, I call it the end credits, but towards the end, because you saw robot get the blood, and now he's turning into this weird ass thing in a what is that thing? It was in a
I think
tank or something.
he's trying to become human. If you realize, throughout the season and that, throughout the fourth episodes, he has been cold about it, and like you can tell he has, for some odd reason, he has feelings, and he's drawn to being a human, and like you see the subtle hints throughout the episodes of like, if only I could be a human, or no, I don't know what a human is being like. Then you come to that, he is growing himself a human, like so he could probably enter into that somehow. I'm not sure how that's going to work, but I think he wants to become a human and not just this tin can.
Okay. Yeah. Well, yeah, I saw that like he was talking to the little girl. That's not really a little girl, and she was talking about how people look at her different, and he was trying to tell her the same thing, but she treated him like everybody treats her by what she was saying. Oh, you're just a drone or whatever, just a robot. You know what I'm saying? And that kind of hurt his feelings. So I saw it looked like he hurt his feelings there. So I think you're on to that. I think that's probably what happened.
And to them, I don't think they know they're hurting his feelings because he is just a robot. Like you'd think, okay, well, he doesn't have feelings, so yeah, I'll just say, yeah, you're just a tin can. But yeah, it is hurting his feelings, and he is kind of going a little bit crazy, I think, and is being like, okay, I want to be a human now. Like these guys have the fun and that I just get put down because I'm not a human. I want to become a human now. So what am I going to do? I'm going to grow my own fetus and figure out some way to enter my mind into that fetus I'm growing.
All right. So overall, we loved it, right?
I hated it.
Yeah, all right. I
Terrible
loved it.
movie.
It blew my mind, this show. All 4 episodes. I kept like after the
It's
fourth
garbage.
episode,
Don't watch it, guys. Don't go
I
watch it.
kept
Invincible
wanting
sucks.
to watch the next episode, and I freaking can't wait. And so yeah, are we rating it now? We want to invite people in, or what you?
We might as well rate Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and then we'll rate Invincible. I guess we'll only rate Invincible once since we'll rate it all together for 4 episodes. We won't just go single episodes. And then we'll invite people in and let's hear their
See what
thoughts.
they say. Okay, so Falcon Winter Soldier. How many backlogs do you give it?
I'm giving it 5 out of 5
Five, five,
backlogs.
five, five, five. And I'm getting 5 out of 5 backlogs. Best episode of the whole series. Anybody? What do you rate Falcon and Winter Soldier? We should have done that before we went to Invincibles. Quickly, Maria says Winter Soldier Falcon 5 backlogs. All right, all right. Ricky says station. Anybody else? Ranking anybody else? Maybe we should have said that before we ranked it. That way give them time to to actually rank it. But so far we got a 5 for Maria. Anybody else on the chats? Anybody else? Eric gave it a 4.5 backlog for FATWS. Oh yeah, you jumping the gun, Maria. You jumping the gun. Um, all right, we might as well rank Invincibles. And I don't know what my partner's doing now. We can see you, so I don't know why you're dancing, but okay. So what do
Station
you
Perry.
Station Perry, Falcon and Winter Soldier, what you rank it out of 5 backlogs? And we're ranking the Invincibles now. What do you think about Invincibles? All 4 episodes combined.
Um, it's good. Yeah, like I love it, but I gave Falcon and the Winter Soldier 5 because it is a definitive episode. I like it better than Invincible. Invincible has its perks, but story wise, like it's good. But there's only some scenes like I'm not drawn into it as much as I am Falcon and Winter Soldier. I can't keep my eyes off the TV when I'm watching it. Invincible, there is some scenes where I'm like, okay, I can do without. So I'm not that drawn into it. So I'm going to have to give it a 4.5 out of 5
That's
backlogs.
still really good. Still really good. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm gonna give it a 4.5, even though the first episode gets a 5. But but because of that end, that was like, oh, okay, I know what I'm watching now. You know what I mean?
But that's the
I'm
thing,
into
like
it.
that entire episode was setting up, and I wasn't that drawn into it until that end scene. That's what I'm getting at. Like
I
that was
get you. I
probably the
get you.
best scene out of that entire episode, and that was like what the last 4 minutes.
But that's because they had to build you to that. You know what I mean?
I know, but they were
They had to
slow on building it.
build it. I don't think so. I thought the building. I thought it was fine. I don't mind story building. That's what that is. They built the stories to because they made me care about at least Omni Man. Like I was like, oh, this guy's pretty cool. He's gonna be a good dad. You know what I mean? And then I saw that. I was like, you know what I'm saying? What?
But going into this, and if you're watching Lois and Clark or whatever that is, Superman and Lois, you're like, okay,
I'm not watching
it's
that.
it's the same thing I'm watching over here.
Uh,
Like, oh come on now.
I don't like the actors playing them.
You gotta get past the actors. It's
I
pretty
can't.
cool.
I can't.
Like,
I've
you
seen
just
them in
picture
other
somebody
shows.
else's face. Like, whenever you picture
Uh,
Superman, just picture my face on him.
sure. I'll probably sit down and watch it one day, but there's too many good shows going on. I'm probably have to
Yeah,
one
like I'm
day.
behind on it, but it's interesting to say the least.
Maria gets Invincible 4.2 backlogs. Uh, Perry says Station. Uh, I guess nobody else saw it. Nobody's ranking anything. Come on, guys, help us out here. So I guess we will invite people in. Hopefully, they let us know as we invite in. Let me see. Copy that. I wanted to give a little synopsis. That's I don't know if synopsis is the right word of the Mighty Ducks show because I did watch it. Um, the links down below, guys. Anybody want to join the show? You know what I'm saying? Tell us what you think about the show. Tell us everything. Want to rate the show here and everything? Let us know. You know what I mean? Stefan, 4 out of 5 backlogs. For which one, Stefan?
Did he already vote on? I
Did
think
he?
he already said something about. No, maybe not. I thought he already voted on.
Maybe Invincibles? 4 out of 5, I guess. 4 out of 5. Let us know, Stefan. Let us know which one. Um, of course, like I said, I dropped the link down below. Anybody want to join the show? Let us know
Both.
what you guys thinking. Um, what happened?
He had 4 out of 5 backlogs for both Falcon and the Winter Soldier and Invincible for Stefan.
Okay, okay. So I guess he wasn't as impressed as I was. So it happens. You know what
Or I was like, I gave it 5. Like,
I mean? Well, it's still a good grade. You know, it's still a good grade. Maybe he wants more. You know what I'm saying?
hmm.
Maybe he could get on here and let us know. You know.
Oh no, it's just that
Ricky
Zemo
Spanish
scene.
said
Like
I haven't
Zemo,
watched
like,
Falcon and
oh,
Winter Soldier or Invincibles. My bad, Ricky. My bad. My bad. This is what he says
Udas.
both. So back. So while we wait to see if anybody joins us, don't fall asleep, Mr. TM Nerdy. I'm gonna talk about the Mighty Ducks real quick. Season 1. The 2 episodes. There was 2 episodes, and this episode.
Over in Canada, we don't like hockey.
Yeah, okay. Canadians don't like hockey. So this episode, so what I saw these 2 episodes, and then I went back with my nephews and I saw the first movie because these 2 episodes is like adaptation to the first movie. It's like pretty much the same story arc as the first movie, but it gives. Don't shake your head. That's what it was. Uh, it's just a longer because they're episodes. They gotta fill in. And of course, this one was a little different with the mother trying to get the son gets kicked out. This time, the Mighty Ducks is a own franchise now. In the original movies, they were the one that didn't even have a name yet. They were District 5, became the Mighty Ducks. This time, they're more established, and the Mighty Ducks is actually the bad guys now, if you want to rank it like that. So in the show, They're the bad guys. They kick out the I forgot what's her name's I think I wrote it down here. uh they had a Lauren Graham from Gilmore Girls, and she played Alex. Um and the kid name is Brady. What's his name? No, Brady's his first name, but real name, but his name was Evan. They kicked this 12-year-old out, and she doesn't like it. She makes a fit, so she decides she wants to make the team. Of course, the kid's a little brat and like crying all the time. And long story short, they end up meeting Gordon Bombay, and he's down in the dumps and all that. Hates hockey now again and all that. And then I see somewhere along the line, like he starts caring a little bit and helps them get uniforms and all that. But this team completely stinks because they built a team of misfits that never played hockey, and that's what the first two episodes was about. And I guess they start building it. Maybe they try to get Gordon Bombay to finally train them, because the mom's trying to do her best, but she doesn't know a whole lot about hockey. And yeah, so that is the main part of the story in there. I don't want to keep talking too much because I don't think too much happened in the first episodes, but there was enough in there for me as a Mighty Ducks fan to tune into the third episode, because that's what it is. It's kind of like the same plot from the first movie, just extended to through seasons and with different characters. That's how I felt. And yeah, so if I had to grade it, I probably graded a 3 backlogs out of 5 because I did like it. They had the elements of the movies, and call me nostalgia, but it does have to get better. No, no, you don't like it. I don't want to hit. No, no, go ahead, go ahead. What do you think about it? Before you do, Robbie Station, my man Robbie's out on the chat tonight. You know what I'm saying? We're the bridge to the Rock and Robbie live tonight. You know what I'm saying? As long as I right here, Rock and Robbie live tonight, 8 o'clock Eastern. Check them out. Thank you for being on the comments. Thank you. Of course, now we getting the ratings here down here. So, what you guys think of the Mighty Ducks? Uh, what you
I
think?
hated it. I couldn't get past the first episode. Like, and I grew up with the Mighty Ducks. Like, I grew up with them, and like, it was just, I can't. You lose that spark that you had as a kid watching it because you're like, oh man, these kids are my age and they're playing hockey. It's like I could do that. And yeah, Eric, we're not friends anymore.
Station. I enjoy Mighty Ducks.
But like that spark, that enjoyment that you got when as a kid watching these shows is not the same as watching this. Like I would push this on kids today. Like I would push the old Mighty Ducks more on kids today, but I just couldn't get into it. Like halfway through the episode, I was like, no, I can't. So I just turned it off, and then I tried to do it again because somebody was saying like it was good and that. I was like, all right, I'll try it again, and I got probably a little less into it, and I was like, yeah, I definitely can't. So I'm probably not going to watch it going forward.
So what? You don't like the kids? You don't like the what is it about it you don't like? Like
I just can't get into it.
okay, okay.
I
I
can't
don't
like that.
understand.
Like it doesn't like
Do
I
you,
I
do you
thought it
hate the
would have
mom?
that.
Do you hate Gilmore Girls? And that's why
Gilmore Girls, all right.
Eric says,
Um,
I'm so sorry, TM. The betrayal.
no, it's just I don't have that enjoyment. Like I thought I would go into it and thinking like, oh, like I'll have that nostalgic feeling because like I love the Mighty Ducks films, but like none of that nostalgic feeling is there. And then you throw in the guy from Letterkenny, and like I could just think of him as like one of the guys from Letter. You ever watch Letterkenny?
Nope.
Well, he's the coach of the Mighty Ducks right now, the guy from Letterkenny. And I was just like, oh, I can't watch this.
So you just don't like some of the cast?
No, it's just I can't get into it. The guy from
I got
Letterkenny
you.
is good, and it's all right that you don't know what Letterkenny is. It's a Canadian show, so
Yeah, that's why nobody cares about.
Yeah,
I'm
nobody
kidding.
cares about Canada.
Nobody cares.
Blame Canada.
Not true. Not true. We in America love our neighbors. Come on. Robbie said, "Yeah, I got some slips." Robbie, how many backdoors you give Mighty Ducks if you seen it? And Maria says it was a little hard to watch the episodes, but the movies had something special. Sorry, Herm. I don't know. You're gonna sleep in the couch tonight, hon. That's what I'm saying.
I think you are.
No, it'll be the other way around. She's sleeping in the couch. Comic book theory says, "Easy champ. We the North." I'm kidding. I'm kidding. We
Comic
in
book
America love our
therapy.
Canadians.
Canada.
My favorite all-time wrestler, if I had to pick one, Stone Cold's one of them.
You
The
can
Rock
skip
is
it,
another
Robbie. You don't
one.
have to watch the Mighty
You know
Ducks.
what I'm
Like,
saying?
I'm a Canadian and I don't like this hockey TV show. Don't watch it.
It's all right, but I like my
Don't listen. Don't
Canadians.
listen to him. Don't listen
Chris
to him.
Jericho, Y2J, is my favorite all-time wrestler, and he's Canadian. I love my Canadians. Chill out, dude. Robbie says I haven't watched it yet.
He
I hope
doesn't
he
have
gets to
to.
watch it.
No, you don't. You
I
don't go
think, look,
watch it.
if he likes the Mighty Ducks, he needs to watch it so he can let us know what he thinks about it. Cause me and you are gonna be clashing every week. Cause I'm watching every episode. I'm gonna talk about it, and yeah, I'm again gonna drop the link for anybody. It looks like nobody wants to join in tonight. No magic tonight. I guess if there's no Robbie, I guess nobody wants to talk to me tonight. It's all right, man. My feelings are hurt. No, I'm just kidding. Robbie's getting ready for a show, which starts in about an hour, less than an hour. So
And we'll all
uh,
be there.
we got Sleepy Reader up in here. Station, Damien, thanks for joining. Thanks for joining. Anybody who wants to join the show, drop in the link right here. We have about little less than 40 minutes left, or because we're probably not gonna go the whole hour, because I probably want to like go get some food or stuff like that, eat a little before Robbie's show. You know what I mean? But yeah. Anybody want to join in? Join in, and obviously we're done with the reviews for now. You know what I'm saying? Thumbs up for Falcon Winter Soldier. Thumbs up for Invincibles, and then half a thumb for the Mighty Ducks. What do you
All
know,
right.
Mister? I'm Canadian and hates hockey shows.
All right. I might as
uh,
well let you know. I might as well just tell you what I'm picking up next week for comics.
Go ahead, man. Let us know. What are you picking up?
There's a few that I didn't add to this list that I need to. But Swamp Thing #2, Batman 107, next Batman Second Son, Seven Secrets is coming back, guys. Seven Secrets.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, yeah, all right. Big Seven Secret fan.
Beast Wars. If you guys are not picking up Beast Wars, go pick up
I
Beast
dropped it.
Wars.
I dropped it. I was like, you know what?
Why?
The man doesn't like the Mighty Ducks. I'm dropping it.
Yeah, just so you guys know, the Beast Wars is better than the Mighty Ducks TV show. So, and Silver Coin. Are you getting Silver Coin? That's a new one. Zdarsky's writing it.
Nope, it's not on my list.
And then I think
put it on my list, but I didn't.
Doesn't Suicide Squad 2 come out?
The next Batman Second Son. I can't wait for that one. Can't wait to see how that is.
And then The Walking Dead Deluxe number 12.
Yeah, those are awesome. I'm behind those, but I kind of want to sit down and read them all because I freaking love them. So you know.
Station Rod, thanks for having me on your show earlier, man.
Yeah, man. What's up, Rod the Rican? You guys an awesome show, and thanks for popping in, man. I like when you were when he was on the show trying to call you in to go inside. I was like, "What are you doing? Get in there! Get in there!" Like Fable was in the chat too. Which I was ready to go in there.
I was just
you,
like,
to
I was
promote
just
your
about
show.
to head out the door. I was just about to head out the door and that to go get a coffee. And then all of a sudden I look at my phone and that, and like it's just blowing up with messages from you guys saying it's like Rod wants you on a show. And I was like, what? I
Yeah,
was like, oh,
man.
okay, okay.
I was this close to telling him, just bring me in. I'll promote his show for you. Cause I was ready. I was ready because I think you deserve to have like to be on that show to get some more subs for your show. Cause I think I enjoy your uh your videos on the Spawn, the figures and all that, and all that other great stuff you do. You talk about comic books. What I like is you're not just talking about new stuff. You're talking about the trades that you will find in the library that you will find, and people get a chance to not just read the new stuff, but go back and read some of the older stuff that might be good. You know what I'm saying? So
Like Morning Glories.
yeah, yeah. Have you read that one? An expensive one, right?
Yeah,
Should I pick that one up? I don't want you to review. We're gonna do it for your show, but the little teaser. If I should I pick it up?
you should. But just
Morning
know,
glory.
like, if you do like it, you'll want to pick up volume two. Like, I'm gonna pick up volume two, and then I'll probably do a review on that one as well because I enjoyed it. There's some things I
It's
didn't
like I was
like
saying.
about
Nick
it, but
Spencer.
there's some things I do like about it.
Nick Spencer's a good writer. That's what I'm trying to tell people. Like people turn off about the Spider-Man stuff, and I just think if he was left alone on that Spider-Man title, we would probably get an even better Spider-Man title. But I think other people interfering with his work. That's how I feel. But Roderican has his link down. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Fable, dropping his link. Check him out. He is awesome. Roderican right here. Gotta get that out of there. Boricua. Maybe I gotta get that banner out of there too. And yeah, check him out, man. He shouts out the community every Sunday. He does the what you call that drawing show on Tuesday that he invited you on. Uh,
Yeah, I can't draw, but I'll go on there and make a fool out of myself.
yeah, yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? Robbie says Morning Glories is great. Yeah, yeah. Now I want to read it now because, like I said, I do like Nick Spencer. I have read some of his stuff, so I'm gonna go. I'm gonna have to grab that. Rod said, thank you," and yeah, yeah. I like to wait till I bring out my video, my poll video, but you name the DC ones like obviously Swamp Thing too,
Hey, did you
Rampage.
notice? I didn't
He's the only
say.
one that got me reading Swamp Thing.
I don't think any of these picks that I said are Marvel.
Oh yeah, I noticed. You're hating right now. You're hating. You're hating. But that's all right. That's all right.
I pick up back
Um,
issues of Marvel. I don't pick up new Marvel.
because the Immortal Hulk's coming out this week. I'm just gonna name the obvious. King in Black 5 is coming out this week.
Oh yeah, no, I did. I
Finally.
do have that. I do have that. I got. Which cover do you get?
I've got the A covers. I always get the A covers. The extra covers, if I see it, I pick it up. But a lot of times I end up not picking them up. But
I got the one where Venom. I don't know what cover it is. I just pick up covers I like. I
oh yeah,
don't
yeah,
care
that's
about the
fine.
A or B. So like if I don't care about if I have a collection of comics. It's like 2 and 3. 2 is like an A cover and 3 is a B cover. I don't care. I pick what cover I like out of the list, as long as it's not any more or anything like that. Like not an exclusive cover or anything like that. But that's how I do things. And I forget what I was talking about now.
I threw you off.
But yeah, no, that's what I do and stuff. I got the one where Venom is kind of like holding that sword. It's like this and like holding that sword and it's going up. I got that one because I really liked it.
Your Fable's like he says follow Big Perm Collectibles. It says pop culture philosophers on there. I'm guessing that's gonna be my show. Did we get it's scheduled already? Uh
Maybe.
I'm gonna be on his show May 6th, right before his birthday. I'm pretty excited about that. I feel it's an honor to be on the show close to his birthday. He probably wanted the night off or something, and then he still he put me on there. So I appreciate it, Robbie. Station. Can't wait to get on your show and do big things there. You know what I mean? We're gonna have a ball there. You know what I mean? Yeah. 8 Eastern. 8 Eastern. Yes, I always gotta throw the Eastern in there because I'm always get confused with the Central. Then you're ahead of us. Then Bueller is a freaking 3 hours before us. uh, so like I always gotta throw the Eastern in there just to not confuse myself. You know what I'm
No.
saying? Of course, to finish out some of my list, I'm not saying everything, but of course Marvel. Since you said I'm not picking up any Marvel. Um,
But
I
I
got
did pick up a
Venom.
lot of Marvel last week and no DC.
You did. I
So
was
like I
proud
picked
of
up
you.
King of Black.
That's probably be the last time I ever hear that, but I'll take it. But Venom number 34 is coming out too. Um, I don't know if I should read King and Black first and then read Venom, or is it gonna be the other way around? But
See, I collect
Stefan
Marvel.
say here, same here. I guess we can do our show and tell. You know what I'm
No.
saying? Before we leave, cause it's starting to get a little late. Uh, you know what I mean? As soon as I can find my boom, boom, boom. I don't have a music for it right now, but show and tell that beauty that we find. And of course, we're gonna start with. Oh, yo, he just left. I guess we'll start with me because I do the solo layout. I'm gonna do a little show and tell right now. I don't have a whole lot. Don't have a whole lot, but I do want to show a few things. I want to show this Flash right here. I had it in the corner for a while, so I was like, might as well just show it. You know what I mean? My first Flash figure.
Nice.
I don't know if I ever owned, but I figure Travis would like that one. I guess is the storyline that's eluding me right now. Says it in there.
I don't read the Flash.
You see, Rebirth Flash. So you never read the Rebirth stuff?
No.
And I don't know if I ever showed this. If I did, I show it again. Got me my own Green Ranger. Followed him a few weeks back, finally. You know what I'm
Nice.
saying? I had to, man. I got the White Ranger too somewhere. I gotta find that to show it up. But I finally got, and I don't like, a lot of people know, you see my setup and everything. I don't really like to open too many on my boxes. But man, I'm tempted. I'm tempted. It's just, I guess they meant to be played with. They're meant to be opened. But yeah, this is WrestleMania week. Today officially starts WrestleMania week. I'm a huge wrestling fan. That's why I got my wrestling Stone Cold, my first shirt of the week. And so I picked up these little Hot Wheels monster trucks. You know what I'm saying? This one is the New Day. New Day. You know what I'm saying? Picked up the Demon. Bum, bum, bum. I guess I got like my own music, right? Yeah. Got a monster truck right here. So Finn Balor's one of my favorite wrestlers, current wrestlers right now. Had to. And this guy's, if you know him from the real world, got the Miz monster truck. You know what I'm saying? Very underrated. This guy's been doing it for years. You know, he was like one of us in the real world and that all those other MTV shows. And he's doing this thing. He won 2 WWE championships, whoever would have known. And he went on his real world show and he said he was gonna be a champion one day, and they all laughed at him. And guess what? He was a champion twice, WWE champion. Of course, I got AJ Styles. You know what I'm saying? You don't want none. A man AJ Styles. Yeah, started from TNA, went to New Japan, won championships there, and then he went to the WWE and won championships. Then of course this guy Braun Strowman. Whoa. Dun, 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 dun. Got him, and then last but not least, We got the Enigma, Jeff Hardy, one of the Hardy boys. You know what I'm saying? Nice little monster truck collection that I picked up. You know what I'm saying? I had to. I love me some wrestling. I love monster trucks when I was a kid. So why not? That's all for today for me. I'm gonna put this guy whether he's ready or not. Boom! Where are you, bro?
Right here. All right. Just a weird stretching. Wonder Woman with a Pokeball.
Oh, he loved that Wonder Woman with the Pokeball.
And show off some fan art. And David Ernst drew this of
Thank you, Herm.
Bullseye Bob. And
Nice.
Bullseye Bob sent me this. And it's actually signed, like you could feel the signature from Bob. So it's signed from Bob. So this is awesome. Bob is a great community member, and what he does when he's not in the community is also amazing. So he's also a pastor as well. So you guys go support Bob. Bob is an amazing human being. And this is I love Bob. This is why this is an amazing thing to have. So and I just love this community. Now I'll show off some of my what ifs if you haven't seen my videos. So what if Barbara
Nice.
Ketch became the Ghost Rider? So you're saying I don't like Marvel, but I pick up some Marvel. And then I wanted to get this one on here for Robbie. Night Thrasher action with the die cut cover. Taki just picked this up too. I was on Taki's live stream, so you just kind of look at that art inside too. Nothing better than that.
Hell yeah. That's a sexy comic right there.
Yeah, it is. It was only $1. And I gotta show my love for this. This is still on the backing board, and it's the note that Jennifer sent me. So I want to show that off because she's another great community member, an amazing person, and you guys should go sub up to her as well, and her lovely co-host Marston at That Comic Girl. So I'm just kind of show and tell and plugging a few channels while I'm at it. She is just amazing. So I definitely keep this. It sits back there and keep thrashing. I have a lot of new Warriors. I should eventually. I'll show you all my new Warriors books, Robbie. And for some horror fans, I love this figure. It moves so well. It has a beautiful stand, and you can pose it in different kind of forms. And the arms have so much movement to them, and you can take them off of the stand and that, but his legs don't have movement. But who cares? I love him on the stand, and I can pose him in different ways with his arms. So that's awesome.
That really is. I
And
like it.
then Punisher.
Nice.
Punisher action.
I will punish you.
And I love the stand too. You can just see the guns at the bottom there. And he has 2 weapons. He has this. You can move his arms a little bit, and his gun just fell. But then you have another handgun there. And yeah, it's cool. It came with one of those comics too, and then I just set the comic behind it. So that's it for me.
Whoops. I keep doing that. Moving from the stream. Yeah, that was an awesome show and tell. I like. This is one of my favorite segments when we show everything, and of course we grab a little bit of that from the Rock and Robbie live tonight. If anybody,
Who's Robbie?
if anybody want to join us, you know what I mean. We'll be in the chats. He does. He goes over pop culture news throughout the week. He goes over the comics that are coming out. He gives you a preview of the DC Comics. Um, uh, and he tells you all the other comics that are coming out for all the rest of them. We talk movies on there. PCP Army be on the chats. We'll see us in the chats on there, and he covers so much. It's a
To
great
keep it to
couple of
keep it
hours.
short, he covers everything pop culture. You name it, he
Everything,
does it.
man.
Like
He's
he's
into
just
everything, man. That's
yeah.
why I
So
started following the guy. He's into everything, and you know, movies, a cereal. He even talks about cereal. Like not many people were doing that when I started watching YouTube, and like he was drawn to me real quick because of that. Because that's what I want to do in my videos with the cereal and all that. You don't see them too much because that's his thing, but I do the Pokemon videos with the cereal, but that's the closest thing I did with the cereal. But
I gotta
the
check
guy
to
was
see
talking
if
about
like we
cereal. Come
had.
on, man.
I gotta check to see if we have those cereals here because I don't know if they're doing the Pokemon thing here in Canada. I don't remember seeing them. I don't usually. I To be honest, I used to be big into cereals, but I've been. I don't know why. I'm not that old, but I've been starting to eat oatmeal. So
Oatmeal, boring.
yeah,
There's flavored oatmeal. Do you do that or you just do the regular oatmeal?
usually flavored peaches and cream.
I love the peaches and cream too. They be selling out in my area over here because I think other people caught on. I was able to get as many as I can, but now I gotta wait sometimes. But Maria says oatmeal isn't an old thing. But yeah, we pretty much wrapping it up. Nobody came in. You know what I mean? I guess nobody wanted to join us today. Everybody doing that Easter thing. I understand. You know what I
Yeah, it
mean?
is
But
Easter, so people are busy.
yeah.
But we
So
had some
we go.
amazing people in the chat, so thank you guys for all
Yes,
joining
thanks for
in
being on
on this.
here. Thanks for joining us. We had a fantastic show. This was our Wednesday show. It went crazy. You know what I mean? You can't have that every night. That's what makes that night so special. You know what I mean? I do have Wednesday night show. Let me take this banner thing out. We're gonna be talking the X-Men. You know what I'm saying? Me and Sam doing our thing, talking the X-Men. Join us April 7th, 6 p.m. Eastern. With all things X-Men. I love my shows there with well there you go. X-Men. Yeah, I love my shows with Sam. We have a blast talking all these Marvel comics. He said on the show eventually we'll talk a little Batman, so I'm gonna hold him to that. But for now, we're talking X-Men. Of course, I don't have. Sorry, tomorrow. I don't have your updated stuff. But this is what happened last week. He was on the show. He's always
Oh,
on Tuesday nights. He's always on Tuesday nights. Sub up to him. He is amazing.
I
Always
just want to
supporting
say,
X-Men.
like this Tuesday, go to that channel because there is a great community member. He doesn't do a lot with comic books, but he does with a lot of pops, and he's just he's a great guy. Like I talk to him all the time. I'm subbed up to him. Dave's Dungeon is going to be on Tomorrow Cinema's channel on Tuesday night, and with a possible, don't tell Dave, I might be popping on. So you might want to check that out.
Nice, nice. And of course, after Robbie's show in the morning, we got Bob from Everything's Comics. He'll be on Comics with Bueller's show because they're having their coffee and comics in the morning. They always have a fantastic show in the morning. There's a lot of us on there on the stream. It's 5 in the morning for Bueller. He gets up early just so he could be in chats with us. It's 8 o'clock Eastern here. So probably 9 o'clock over there where you at.
Yeah.
So yo, check him out. Check out, of course, my man TM Nerdy. He's gonna go on right after Bueller's show. So he's going live. And what are you gonna show live?
We're gonna review Morning Glories.
Morning Glories. Reviewing that. Yes. Can't wait for that show. Make sure I'm in the chat for that one. Gonna have a busy morning for us. Uh Especially for us in the PCP. Of course, always follow my man Sam. He's my other co-host. Follow him. Sub up. He just hit number 800. Congratulations. on the road to 1K. So I'm hoping I freaking I'm not sure I got everybody. I think I got everything for now. You know what I'm saying?
Let's
Um,
plug Fable. Let's plug Fable. He's been in the chat plugging
this
everybody.
guy right here, of course, big thanks to Fable. Come on now, been in the chats, dropping links, uh, dropping all kinds of links down there. Thank you, Fable, for helping out. You know what I'm saying? Always the
And
music
like go
of my
look listen
channel.
to his beats. Like his beats are off the
Yeah, sub
rails.
up, man. Sub up. I think his links should be in the link below. Sub them up. Check it out. We have TM Nerdy's links down there too. We got a couple of my shows in there too. Check all of us. Check the community out. It's a great community. Um, of
And
course, I
join us
forgot.
on Instagram.
Afro X has a show tomorrow night. Talk about anime, all things anime. You know what I'm saying? I think it's what time is like 10 Eastern or is it 9 Eastern? I think it's 10 Eastern, but I'm not
Is it
sure.
tomorrow? Is it? I
Yeah, I
thought he
think he
usually.
said it's tomorrow. I think he
I
said it's
thought he goes
tomorrow.
on. Oh wait, today's Sunday.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was like thinking tomorrow's Sunday. I was like, I thought he goes on Mondays.
It's all good. We all forget what day it is sometimes. So yeah,
Yeah, and
follow him.
Afro X's channel. The last episode was on Wednesday, and tomorrow myself and Rock and Robbie from Pop Culture Philosophers joined him as well on that show.
Of course, I gotta plug my man Dylan. He was on the chat tonight. Saturday night, Dylan's horror show. You know what I'm saying? Sub him up too. He guy's awesome. What can I say? He talks all things horror. Like, if you thought you knew about horror, you know nothing until you watch this show. You'll see that guy goes deep. Him and Rock and Robbie, they both go deep in there, and I do enjoy it. I couldn't make it last night because I wasn't feeling very good, but I'm hoping I can make it next week. Or if you can't make it, watch it on the rewind. And that's pretty much wrap things up. Anything else, Travis, before we go?
All I gotta say is thanks for having me, and you're worth it, Herminio.
Thanks, man. You're worth it. Everybody in the chat is worth it. And of course, man. Peace out.